Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome. Whether it's your first time with us or you've been with us for every single episode, this is the Players Club, a podcast by the players for the people, and I'm your host, Darien Rencher. Welcome, episode 22 of the Players Club. It's been a great run so far. A great start to 2022, episode 22. We've had some great guests on. I'm looking forward to this week's guest. Become was a kind of enemy of mine, but now newfound friend because we were training at the same training facility down here in Florida. Become one of my good friends. You know, just when you meet like on a team or any type of work environment, you got people that you like everybody if you're a decent person, you know. But you got people you kind of hit it off with, and this is one of the guys I kind of became pretty good friends with throughout the process. Receiver from Ohio State, Chris Olave, big time guy that's kind of going through the process a lot of these guys are going through right now, including myself. Just kind of you do your pro day, you finish combine, and it's kind of this weird period where it's a lot of speculation, a lot of unknowns. Like it's not like college at all, where you kind of know where you're gonna go. Like you have the control of where your future's gonna end up. But in this situation, it's like you're gonna go where you're told to. You know, you can end up East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Southwest, every direction in this country. You can end up somewhere. So. He's going through that process, and I think it's been really cool because he's had, and we'll get to that in a second, but just some really big moments. He had a really good combine. He's coming out as one of the top receivers in this year's draft, coming from Ohio State. And then for me personally, it's been such a crazy season of life. I finished school in like December, got my master's, graduated, played in the Cheez-It Bowl. Shout out to the Cheez-It Bowl in a bowl game. Moved all the way down to Florida, beginning of the new year. Been down here for 3 months, training for pro day. We talked about in previous episodes, had a good pro day. Thank you, God. And then now it's kind of like I'm still training a little bit. I'm getting ready to come back to the spring game to see all my Clemson people this weekend. And then I got a wedding I'm getting ready for, a honeymoon, and then the draft. And so it's just a crazy season of life, but it's kind of fun, a lot of adrenaline. So we're going to see what's next, but we're kind of in that middle phase of just like taking it day by day and just making the most every moment. But back to, look, that's my personal soapbox. Back to football. We got my good friend, receiver, one of the top guys. Definitely somebody's going to get a steal. But my boy, my friend, former Buckeye, Chris Olave, coming up on the podcast next. Yo, what's up, everybody? Episode 22 here at the Players Club. Joined by one of my new brothers. Used to be kind of like an enemy of ours at Clemson. I didn't say it's bad blood there, but it definitely was a little rivalry for a couple years. But joined by my boy, Chris Olave. What's good, brother?
What's good with it? Appreciate you having me, man. Yes,
glad for you to be on. Just context. So me and Chris, we both came down like Miami area, trained the same spot. Shout out to House of Athlete, Mo Wells, JB, Curtis.
All them. Shout out all them.
Yeah. Coach Troy, the whole crew. Shout out to him. But bro, we can get right into it. So one of the biggest things that happened recently for you, and I want to hear like just where you were like in your mind when it happened. I was watching. I was supporting. I didn't get invited to the combine. I was watching my boys. Uh-huh. You run the laser when the thing on TV show 4.26. Yeah. What's going through your head?
Man, we ain't even see it like in the stadium. So after I run, I don't know what I run, but I felt good. I felt good running, and then when I got back, they told me what I ended up running, and I was like, whoa. Like that's game changing. So I was definitely proud of that time. And then when the official time came out, it kind of surprised me. So I was just like, wow, like what happened?
No, for sure. That's one thing because we was back here and everybody we saw in the group message like Chris ran 4.26. It's time to go home.
Yeah.
Like so the people. I mean, I didn't know that honestly until I got closer to my process too. Like I didn't know that like what people see from home. You don't like when you run it. You don't know. You just time.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you ran, who called you? Like, how'd you know what your time was?
I ran, and then I had some of my teammates at the combine, so they had their phones and stuff warming up, and then they told me what I ended up running when I walked back over there, and then we was all hyped and stuff, and then I went to go check my phone blowing up and all that. So I'm just like, wow. I ain't even end up running the second one. I ain't run the second one, so I was.
No reason to. So who told you that was that your decision, or you was kind of like your agent, probably Mo, Like, who told you like, let's go home?
It was like if I ran like under 4.3, under 4.35, I was gonna run a second one. So that's what my goal was to hit that. I knew I could hit that. So once I seen that 4.26, I was straight.
That was crazy because it's like, bro, I think the combine after what you did, bro, I feel like they gotta fix something because there's no way you should, you know what I'm saying, lose a whole tenth and almost and a half of a second. It's like you playing with people's money for sure.
Oh yeah.
But my thing was, bro, no matter what, you look fast and you still got the kind of notoriety because, man, bro, it hit 1 million views in like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, so that was big, 4.26. What else as far as the combine? A lot of people don't know how it goes. But how was it for you? Some people say it's stressful. Was it a good time? You kind of ready to get out of there? How'd it go?
Oh yeah, it was a long time. I mean, people don't really see like what happened behind closed doors. Before all that, we there like four days. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes, like meeting with the teams and getting scans, giving MRIs and all that stuff. Like we ain't got that much time throughout the day. We wake up at like 6, breakfast at like 6:30, and then we don't end up getting to the room till like 11 or 10:30 something. But like throughout the whole days, we all busy, kind of drained mentally and physically. So we got to find some time in between that to get workouts in too. So I mean, it's just a long time, long process at the combine for real.
How was it? Essentially, like, I guess being relieved because people they kind of can understand, but like they don't know how much pressure goes into it because no matter where everybody's got different stocks. Like obviously, you got high stock. You got guys that want to just get on the radar. You got guys that want to raise their stock. Like, how was it like feeling relieved after having a good combine?
Oh, it was good, man. I mean, we worked. I mean, you saw the training we put in, all that training, like 8 weeks or 9 weeks of training, just to go run a 40 and run some routes at the combine. Took like 9 weeks just to go show it that day. So, I mean, we put in the work. Feel like when it come to time to perform, I feel like I ain't really got that many nerves, and just to go out, I know I put the work in, so just trust my training, and I feel like I went out there and had some fun out there too. So,
no doubt, we got to show a little love. How was it training at House of Athlete here in Florida?
Hey, man, shout out all the guys out there, man. It was fun for real. Good place to train, good weather. The staff had some energy every day, so we had fun out there. It's best of the best, and like I said, we just put in the work and had a lot of fun out there. Shout out everybody out there.
For sure. Shout out to HOA. I know they be showing love to the pod. If you are up and coming, whatever, next couple of years, you need to go hit up Mo Wells, Coach Troy, the whole HOA team. They the real deal. So got to show them love.
All the chefs.
Sure.
Everybody. Got us right, eating good. Everybody.
The food definitely was good. That was.
Like,
bro, how was y'all's food? Just before I go to the next question, I came from really good food. Now, like we had like top of the line, like chef and everything. Was y'all's food good at O State?
Hey, it was straight, man. It was straight. We had a little chef up top, a little kitchen up there. They'll make like some burgers or whatever. But I mean, we really had our own nutrition. We had a nutrition team, but we went to them when we needed help. But we really on our own at O State. So I feel like I ate whatever, really. I try to stay healthy, but at the end of the day, I was eating whatever. For real. All that fast food. That was me right there.
I just feel like if I drink enough water, it all balances out, you know?
That's how I was.
I swear.
I'm straight.
As long as I'm hydrated, I'm good.
Yeah, fact.
Bro,
how y'all's was at Clemson?
Bro, it was, man, anybody, I got a lot of Clemson fans to tune in. Bro, Chef Hallie and the whole crew, our stuff was gourmet, bro. I mean, like, I'm going to see some Twitter pictures. So she kind of puts up the spread every day. I mean, she would listen to the boys. We had like a soul food. We had like every like lobster steak. I mean, it was Coach Swing definitely like that was one of his biggest investments. So we got to try.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro. So right now, obviously, pro day behind you, combine behind you, and for a guy in your position, I'm kind of sitting over here like, bro, I'm gonna go wherever people show me love. But obviously for you, like you talk to a lot of teams where you see all the mock drafts. You could be on the East Coast, Midwest, West Coast, down south. And you could literally end up wherever. So where like how do you handle that? What do you think about?
Hey man, I just try to sit back, enjoy the whole process. Not too many people uh, in my shoes. I mean, I'm blessed, man. I put God first. Just to be in this position, I know all the hard work I put in. Finally, see the results. So I just sit back. I don't try to look at too many mock drafts. You get caught in that, man. You try to go to a Pacific team or whatever. But I'm just sitting back, trying to enjoy it, talking to all the teams, meeting a lot of new people. That's what I'm cherishing, and I can't take a day for granted. I mean, it's all blessings. So
on that same note, so like I said, obviously, like you've done with Combine Pro Day, and so people don't know, and I think it's cool because like it's like stuff when you was in high school, you didn't know anything going to college. And people like they think they know college, they don't know anything about this process. So I'd be trying to just get people enlightenment of just like what it's like. All right, so now that's over. Tell the people kind of like what's next between now and the draft, like what you got to do.
Pro day over. I mean, I took a couple days off just to rest, and
got to.
The whole process, man. That stuff get a lot, overwhelmed. You be getting overwhelmed, a whole bunch of stuff in your head. So I just took a couple of days of rest, and then from now to the draft, I'm just like taking a couple visits, a couple team visits, and then I'm just resting, really, trying to stay in shape, working out like every day. So just staying out here in Columbus. I'm going to the Ohio State spring game
shout out
this year. So shout out my guys, man. I can't wait to get out there. But I'm just chilling for real until the draft. I'm going to go to the draft in Vegas and see how that turn out.
Yeah, Vegas going to be dope. But tell the people, so are the visits like, is it like going on an official visit? You know, so how we went and like going into college, like
high school to college.
Yeah, like when you go visit these teams, like what? How does it work?
I don't know. I ain't never been on one. I ain't never really asked. Yeah, I ain't been on one yet. I go on my first one, I think Monday. But I'm just trying to see what it's gonna be about. I think I'm going there for like 1 or 2 days. I don't know. I think they're gonna give me a tour or something. But we'll just go talk to them and go sit down with them, talk football. Probably that's probably what it's gonna be.
Do you pick the teams or they pick you?
Nah, they pick me. Shit, I wish.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you get to pick your 5 teams or like no, the 5 teams pick you.
Yeah, they pick us though. I just go wherever agents set it all up and stuff. So I just go over. They tell me.
Good luck, my brother. Dude, because I would say one of the things I remember that guy came and spoke to us. He was saying like, obviously they're gonna try to like test you every which way.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was a crazy story bro told us about like they took a receiver or something, and he was supposed to be taking notes in a meeting, and the coach asked him, "You taking notes?" And dude was like, "Yeah, I'm taking notes." And then he got up and they went and checked his notebook. So good luck, bro. Do everything right. Look, do everything right.
You got to be taking notes by that right there.
Yeah, you got to at least fake it till you make it. Bro, even before this, I know like teams talk to us and stuff like that. One of my boys, Travis, came on here and he was telling us about how like I guess this is second year league. Last year, somebody made him rap. Like one of the teams, he didn't. I know which team, but I'm not going to disclose the team to the people. But somebody made him come up with a rap, and he had to rap it to the head coach. Like, what has been? Has anything weird like that happened to you? What's been your like process like talking to the teams?
Nah, none of that. I ain't did no crazy stuff like that. But
maybe it was because of COVID. Maybe it was because of COVID and people couldn't get up close. I don't know. Yeah, they made Travis rap, bro.
Yeah, I ain't heard of that one, but I heard some crazy stuff. But none of that really happened to me. I was really in the means. They put on like some bad film or something, and then try to get on me. But that's the farthest they went with me. I ain't never had to make up no rap or none of that. But I heard some crazy stuff though, for sure.
If they ain't nothing, what's like the? Because I'm this all I know. I heard of raps. I heard of somebody had to do a poem. Like what have you heard?
I heard like somebody walked in the room, shoot. You know the little buckets they be having, like the small buckets with the little basketballs.
Yeah, like the little Nerf ball.
The ones you hang up.
Yeah.
I go in there like hit like 10 straight or something. I don't know, bro. It's just like some crazy stuff. I was like, what? It was
That
something like
is
that.
what? Like, how does this
Yeah.
correlate to me being a good player?
Yeah, you feel me? You just walk
Like
in
what?
and start shooting. Like what?
When you were leaving SoCal, and I don't know what city you said you're from, but tell the people where you're from, and then what made you go to O State?
Yeah, I'm from San Diego, California. It's like south, like by like Mexico. That's where I'm from, born and raised. But I transferred after my sophomore year to a new high school, like an hour away, called Mission Hills High School. And I didn't play my junior year due to transfer, so no football junior year. But I played basketball, ran track. The whole time, my brother is senior, so he didn't play his senior year of football, but he played basketball and track with me. So I didn't have that many offers going into my senior year. I had a couple offers based off my basketball film and track numbers, but I go into my senior year basically uncommitted. I'm like a 2-star at the time, and my mid-season highlights come out. My quarterback a big-time recruit, so he got all the offers. And then my mid-season highlights come out. Ohio State first big school to offer me, really. And then all the schools in my backyard, like USC, all them start coming after them. And but I took a visit to O State, and I feel like I was home for me. I decided like second signing day, like February. That's when I really committed. But I feel like I want to play with the best, compete with the best. And I feel like O State was the best fit for me. So I didn't know what I was getting myself into though. That weather different.
Bro, I commend you, bro. I commend you because I'm like,
man, I didn't know that coming from Cali. You know, Cali got the perfect weweather in there.
Look, that's why. If y'all wonder why Chris is so chill, laid back, that's why he from like literally like. Do you surf?
Nah, I don't surf. I tried a couple times. I ain't no surfer.
But you got that, like, you know what I'm saying? Cali, chill back, laid back.
Yeah, I be chilling. That's just how I was raised, bro. I be posted.
For sure.
I was Clemson.
Bro, Clemson was solid. Like, I'm from there. So, like, I didn't have to, like I said, I commend you because I'm from the South, which is pretty decent weather. You from good weather.
Yeah.
But for you to go up there to literally cold, it ain't cold or cold, but it's up there, bro. How did you adapt? Like, how was it playing the cold?
Man, that's different. I mean, you know, we got the heated benches and stuff, so you know, when I'm on the sideline, I'm cool on the heated benches, hoodie on, I'm all that, and then when I get in, got to stretch by the heated benches, and then go on the field. But I mean, you get used to it for real. When I'm not on football, when I'm not playing football in the cold, I'm at the crib. I'm staying in the crib until it's time to go to practice. You know, we got the indoor facility, so I'm not really playing in the cold unless it's cold during the game. So
yeah, that's definitely probably gonna help you though, because I mean, like a lot of guys, some people are not like, can you play in the cold? But you have done it, and I'm like, look. Yeah. I guess you figure it out though. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, you're like, I ain't.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out.
Right, you ain't got no choice. No choice.
No choice.
What else about Ohio State kind of like lured you in? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it about the? I've never been to Columbus, bro, so I don't know anything. About
Man, it's just like for me, it was just like the people for real. They really like brought me in. A lot of the fan base crazy.
Y'all got some ride or die fans though, bro. Like y'all's fans. Yeah, y'all's fan base is huge.
Yeah, huge. Buckeye Nation, huge. So when I got the offer, and like when I'm like leaning towards Ohio State, like all the fan base like welcome me in and all that stuff. So I feel like when you go to Ohio State, you will never forget that. Just like a tradition and a brotherhood, and all the fans, 100,000 every week. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So.
We're trying to catch up, bro. Coach Swing, I don't know. We added like 20,000 seats.
Y'all on the come up though.
Yeah, for sure. But we built it in like he's adding like a whole new like row of like stadium. Basically, we're about to add 20,000 seats. We're trying to catch up to that 100,000. So we're on the way to add a new jumbotron, all that stuff.
Y'all got a good fan base too, though.
No, it's solid. We got some diehard fans, but our school ain't big. Like, bro, Ohio State, y'all like undergrad is like what? It's like 40,000 people, ain't it? 50,000
Oh
people.
yeah, fact.
Like, bro, Clemson literally is 20,000 people. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's like I think that's all included. Like maybe 23. Don't let me get on here and lie. Maybe
Oh
23.
yeah.
But I mean, y'all's that's why y'all's fan base is huge. Clemson's a little school, a little college town. Like y'all kind of is Columbus like is it city? Like I literally I don't know.
It's really like a college town, bro. Like you come to Columbus, you got the little bars on Main Street, and then just like a regular college town. It's cool to be out here. So
For sure. But another big thing, when people watch you or watch like kind of your journey, bro, you came from. We're gonna get to this later. I don't know if y'all wide receiver you, but y'all definitely put out some dudes the past couple of years. But you can't. You play in a stacked room, bro. A lot of dudes not being like you said the biggest recruit. Like, how did you deal with that?
man, I was just at that time. I ain't. I was really a multi sport dude. So all the sports, I enjoyed all the sports in high school. Playing, going from football to basketball, and then basketball straight to track. And then I'm focusing on the sport like I'm in right now. And then, but once I got to college, it was just all football. And then in the off season, we lifting weights. Man, coming out of high school, where I'm like 160, I'm not lifting no weight. So when I'm off football, I'm still in football, basically just lifting weights, getting bigger and stronger. And then that's when I really turned into a complete receiver. Once I started focusing on one sport. And I feel that's when I started to take off in college.
How'd you deal with the competition? Because obviously, man, like, obviously the transfer rules are different now. They were kind of they didn't change like midway through your career, but like obviously, bro, you could leave. I don't know if you play right away. I know you got sunburn, but how'd you deal with the competition in the room?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, coming in, I had like 6 receivers in front of me, 7 receivers in front of me, but I was the type to just come to practice and try to get better every day. I ain't really look at that stuff, look at the depth chart, none of that. I just wanted to get better and try to get on the field as soon as possible. So that's what I was doing, trying to stack the days. But you hit that freshman bump. You trying to go home. And I hit that like mid-season, man. And I was struggling for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then got my head back on straight, and then started playing more towards the end of the season.
But what was it? I think one of the biggest stories you share, and hear from your perspective. All right, so you had one of your friends, but like big time receiving his job too, J-Mo. He was playing Ohio State. I remember we played y'all. I saw him playing, and then Bo leaves and goes to Bama and becomes, you know what I'm saying, becomes almost wide receiver one. Like, what? Like as far as I don't know, explain that. You saw it up close. Like obviously he wasn't. I don't know if you wanted more touch, but he goes to arguably the best school in the country. And goes and wins the starting job, becomes wide receiver one.
Crazy.
But wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? Went crazy. Wasn't that Ohio State? So what was your perspective on that?
Man, that's my dog, man. That's my dog, J-Mo. We got close during COVID. COVID, we couldn't do nothing besides just hang out. So we got close, man. That's a guy I respect on and off the field. And I mean, he was starting last year. It was him, Garrett, and me. We was all starting, but he wasn't getting that many targets. So I respected him for doing what he did. And I knew he was good. All knew he was good. We got so much talent. One thing about Ohio State, we got so much talent in the receiver room. We had Jackson Smith. We was all in that receiver room, and then he ended up leaving and becoming receiver one at Bama. And you saw what he did, man. You saw what he did out there.
Nuts,
can't do nothing but be proud of him. That's my dog, man. He getting everything he wanted, so I'm proud of him.
No, for sure. That's solid. All right, bro. Here's the question: Who are y'all wide receiver you? Because I come from wide receiver you supposedly. Like,
hey,
I want to hear your take, bro. Because look, y'all, it's obviously respect. I think y'all, Bama, us. I don't know if anybody else is even in that conversation. But as of recent, I mean, y'all got some dudes. So I want to hear. Hey,
we got a lot of dudes.
Convince me.
Yeah. We got a lot of dudes on the way. I feel like right now we in a discussion, but I don't think we wide receiver you yet. We got a lot of dudes in the league, but Clemson got a lot. LSU, Alabama. That's a lot of people with a lot of receivers in the league right now. But we definitely on the come up right now. So we're coming up in the rankings for sure.
For sure. Who would you give it to as a receiver? I'm curious.
Mhm.
Like if you had matter of fact, bro, who if you can rank them off the top of your head, those four. I think those four are the only ones that even should be in the conversation. I don't think nobody else off the top of my head has because you have to do something in college and you have to go to the league and snap.
Yeah, you got to go to the league and perform too. So
right. So
I feel like
I think those four schools. Yeah.
Yeah, those four out of those four, man. I don't know. People will be using my rankings and stuff. I don't know, bro. I think Alabama is definitely. I think they won right now. They had a lot of first rounders these past couple years.
Yeah.
I feel like every year they got a first round receiver. Clemson got a lot too. Got D Hop, Mike Williams, Sammy Watkins.
I'm about to say, don't forget about that. You got some sleepers too. Don't like you got Adam Humphries, you got Renfro. Like don't you can't forget that. He going crazy right now.
Yeah, I grew up watching that. Him and Deshaun Watson.
Exactly. Then it's a couple other guys. You got Ray is finally finding his feet in the league. Ray McLeod. I'm trying to think who else we got.
It's definitely LSU got a couple too, but it's a
Jarvis.
Yeah, I respect the receivers coming out of each school. So, but we definitely gonna be these next couple of years gonna be a lot of receivers coming out. So,
no doubt. How was it? A lot of people talk about your wide receiver coach. How was it playing for Coach? Is it how you say Coach Hartline? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Coach Hartline. Yeah, he the best in the country. He the best in the country, hands down. The drills he teach, all that stuff, he teach us, get our feet better. I feel like when we went to the combine, I feel like we really felt that little separation we had just by having him as a coach by our side. And he helped us on and off the field too, with our finances and stuff, like what he did. He played in the league too. So I feel like he's a good coach on and off the field too.
No doubt. I've heard great things. And obviously, I think because my coach was the same way at Clemson. Coach Elliott, but then CJ Spiller became our running backs coach, and obviously, bro played 9-10 years in the league.
Yeah,
was our coach.
How long he been there? I didn't even know that.
He just became the running backs coach this past year. My last year, he became the running backs coach. And like you said, but Coach Elliott was like a genius. Like he was just he walked on, had a crazy story that you respect. And so he had a lot of knowledge to offer. But like you said, it is something cool when you have a coach that played in the league that's been there, done that.
Yeah, facts.
It definitely is a great perspective. So, and I've heard does he still he still got it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because some coaches be coach hopping a drill every now and then. Yeah,
for sure. When we need some we got to see what we trying to do in the receiver drills. He go over there and do his little thing out there. I respect it, but he definitely got a little bit for sure. Still, he young. He 33, 34. Something.
Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, he definitely young. So you come from arguably probably one of the best rivalries in college football. How was the rivalry against Michigan?
Man, it was just whatever you do not lose that game. That's how that's how our program built that. I mean, we prepared for them all year long, and in February we talking about them in the weight room. But whatever you do, when you step on that field against them, man, you gotta win. But you gotta win that game. And, they good too, man. That's a great program over there. So
what's your record?
Against them, I'm 2-1. I'm 2-1 against them. They just beat us this past year. They had a good team, man. It was a crazy game out there. It felt like a movie for real. It's snowing out there, all types of stuff going on. But it was a good game. You still got the upper hand. What's it like? Do you come in do you feel like you can already you come in just hating Michigan? What was it like? Because we got our own rivalry. South Carolina. I'm curious. Yeah, once you're in the program, you develop that. But coming in, I didn't even know for real until first day I got there. You see it on the wall. You walk in the building, you see it on the walls. It's like a countdown to the game and all that. I'm like, what's going on, man? Then when you go in the weight room and get in the program for a little bit, you can kind of develop that. So it's cool though.
Did you like playing in a rivalry at home, or did you like playing at their place?
Nah, I like going there. going there was tough because they got a hard stadium, man. They got like the fishbowl. You go around, it's everywhere. The whole thing full. It's like 110,000 in there. That stuff loud, bro. Everybody looking down on the field. Feel like playing there was tough for me.
That's what, and I always like, bro. I can never decide if I like feeling the love from my fans more, or do I like feeling the hate? Cause like, bro, I don't remember what y'all's rivalry, but playing Carolina, but people throwing birds, like, bro, some people they threw stuff on the field one year. Like, you could just feel like
you can feel that. You feel it coming out like warm ups though. You come out, you just feel the everything in the stadium. You just like that being in that environment, like make it more fun. What's the best stadium you played in college, bro, and why?
Bro, Chris, you interviewing the interviewer, bro. I like it. Best stadium I played in, too. I would say, bro, I love playing our rival in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. But then, bro, we played Texas A&M in College Station. Yeah. That might have been one of the craziest atmospheres.
Like, I heard about that.
That game went into they go overtime. It came down to the wire. Yeah. And it's like, bro, they like the 11th man, 12th man, whatever it's called. Their stadium is 12th man. Their stadium is it's nuts. So I'll probably say that. What's yours?
Bruh, my freshman year, stayed white out. Ooh. College game day, bruh. Loudest stadium I heard ever. Like, you know, like when you little, bruh, field shaking, playing the game, field shaking. I'm in real life, the field shaking. I can't even talk to nobody. That's how loud it was. And that's the craziest thing I ever witnessed, bro. Penn State, white out. I don't know. That's different right there.
No, that's hard. No, that's one of the craziest atmospheres in college football for sure.
Yeah.
I got one for you, but I want to hear. Look, for my Clemson fans, we ain't talk about this in person, but I just want people to hear, bro. All right, so little rivalry we had kind of back and forth throughout my career. Like, obviously, you were on our team in 16, we won. And then in 17, whatever happened. Come back in 18. I don't think we played y'all. We played but 19, obviously, the big game. And the Fiesta Bowl was, bro, I think that's one that got to be top 50, top 25.
Ever.
Bro, ever. I mean, that game was legendary. Just the back and forth. And obviously, people got their own thoughts about what happened on the hit or whatever.
Man.
The hit happened. Yeah.
I ain't gonna talk about that. I can have it.
The hit happened, and then obviously y'all had a chance to win, and then it did not happen. But bro, I want people to hear about this. The next year, obviously it's COVID year, 2020, and we'll play y'all in New Orleans, which I hate New Orleans. I don't hate New Orleans. I don't like the Sugar Bowl because we're 0-3 there.
Yeah,
that's neither here nor there. I feel like we got a curse in New Orleans. Clemson does. We play y'all in the Sugar Bowl. And obviously, there's some controversy. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Coach Sweeney ranked y'all number 11. He ranked y'all number 11. Yeah, and we just knew we were about to go to the Natty. We just knew we were going to the Natty, bro. I want to hear y'all's perspective. Because obviously, I feel like we were trying to win, but y'all were playing for blood, bro.
Yeah, man. We came out swinging. I mean, we played like 5-6 games that year, though. So I understand why you ranked us that low, but I mean, I feel like that was one of our best years, man. If we played 15 or the games we had, like in the regular season, I feel like we'd have did some damage. But we came in like 6 games deep, and we knew what happened in the previous. So that whole offseason, we kind of wanted that revenge on y'all, and we knew we was going to see y'all in the playoffs. So we came out like 6-0, and then we came to see y'all. And I feel like we came in with a chip on our shoulder in all phases of the game. So like we did our thing out there.
Yeah, no, that one was tough, bro. I was like, dang, I ain't ever got blew out.
We came out. Yeah, it was hard. We was tough though. That team was real good. I ain't gonna cap. It was tough.
I know, bro. It was like bombs away every play, bro. I'm like, oh my, bro, what is going on, bro? Like, we can't stop them. Yeah, and we wasn't really moving the ball like that. I was just like, man.
Yeah, we came in, tapped in. We was for sure locked in on that.
My boy, I appreciate you for coming on the pod, bro. Players Club podcast about the players for the people. Got Chris Olave on. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Appreciate you having me, man. God bless.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. Like I say every week, man, I enjoyed it so much. Get my friends on and for you guys to get the inside scoop to what's going on and just to hear the behind the scenes of like the process and the life of just college football, NFL football, all the above. And so shouts out to Chris for coming to the pod, showing us love. Wish him nothing but the best for all his future endeavors. And hopefully he goes to a good team. And hopefully he goes somewhere warm. Hopefully he doesn't go anywhere cold, but he's prepared for it if he does, because Ohio State gets cold. All to say, shouts out to him. But thank you guys once again for tuning in to another episode. Seriously, it means a lot. Like whenever I walk around, just know this is like kind of like my baby. Like I keep saying every episode because it's like it's still kind of in that beginning phase where like I'm hoping it's good enough and hopefully to keep it going. So whenever you guys send encouragement, whether via social media or even in person, when you guys have been like, man, keep the podcast going. You guys are doing a great thing. Seriously, it means the most. So thank you guys for all the love you've been showing. We hit 3,000. So shouts out once again. We're almost halfway to 4,000. So hey, let's do it. Like why not? Let's keep it going. Send it to your friends. Send anybody you know who likes sports talk, who likes it here, the inside scoop, because you're gonna get it here at the Players Club. So that's been episode 22. Like, share, comment, definitely subscribe. We're gonna bring you guys some great guests and some great episodes. It's been real, and for all my Clemson fans, I'll see you this weekend at the spring game. Can't wait to be back home and just see my boys, see what's up for this next year's team. And so, episode 22, here at the Players Club. I'm your host, Darien Rencher. We'll see you guys next week on another episode. Peace.